So I decided to make a video concerning Regina Daniel's marital crisis. And a lot of, for the past 2 weeks, a lot of videos have been flying, accusations here and there. I'm not here to talk about what has happened. I'm here to highlight the learning points. Because you know one thing, we in this generation, we need to learn from the mistakes of other people. You don't wait for something to happen to you before you learn and take your lessons. Now, there is nothing new under the sun. This thing that has happened has played back over and over in the past. It's something that has taken place in different scenarios, but we never learn. Or would I say that the old generation did not pass it on to the new generation? And sometimes the new generation, even when the old generation has told them, this is what is obtainable, this is what happens, they never listen. They want to experience it themselves. Now, number one lesson is that it is good to marry early. I'm an advocate of getting married early. I got married very early, but not too early. What are you rushing to? Why not enjoy your singlehood? Enjoy your life. Enjoy being single. Learn your lessons first. Be experienced. Not sexually, but be experienced in life, in the basic things of life. Learn life a little more before you get into what they call marriage. Because when you get into it, you may never get out there unless you're praying for your spouse to die. Now, another thing is that everything in life and marriage is not money. This generation, you need to learn that lesson. Everything is not money. We seem to monetize everything. Once there is money, I hear a lot of people say, once there is money, who told you money solves? Money will only shut you up. Money will only create a kind of illusion that doesn't exist. You think money will always solve everything? Why not look for things that money cannot buy? How does this person treat you apart from the money he gives you or she gives you? Everything is not money, believe you me. Now, when you get a spouse that pays your bill, pays for you to put to birth, but is in town and abandons you in the hospital, and he will tell you he has paid, and you're in the hospital bed, you gave birth to his child, and he's not there to come and assist you. He's not there to support you. He just pays the bill and moves away. That's the height of insensitivity. And then you tell me money can solve everything. It's when you find yourself in such a situation, that is where you will know that it's not all about the money. Now, lesson 3, unless you are dead, mothers, parents. I'm not going to talk about mothers alone. Parents, unless you are dead, direct your children in making good decisions. Do not use your child to monetize your future. You use your child to make money. Unless you are dead, please make the right choices. Regina was very young when she got married. She did not understand what life was all about. She felt she was in love. She wanted more. But the mom or the parents would have told her, relax. You don't have to be in a hurry. At least get to your 20s, early 20s. Not to early 20s, but thereabouts, close to the mid 20s would have been okay. But they allowed her. So parents, please, if you are married also, please place firm boundaries with third parties from the onset. Place very firm boundaries with your spouse. You two should be in partnership, because believe you me, third parties will come to encroach. It's non-negotiable. It always comes. You can't be married for 5 years, 10 years, and you tell me you've not had instances where third parties try to interfere. So at the point you're getting married, in fact, from the point of courtship, agree together that this is the extent to which our family members, this is the extent to which our friends, this is the extent to which our in-laws will encroach. Even your children, they are third parties. Yes, they are just there in the marriage for a period. Later on, they'll move on and get their own family. So they are considered third parties. And believe you me, some children come in between their parents, reporting this parent to the other, spouse to the other spouse, and trying to make one like them more than the other. So you need to be very careful with third parties. Place very firm boundaries. I don't see a reason why Regina Daniel's siblings will go to her husband's house and be causing trouble, no matter what happens. If they had evidences that Regina was being abused, there are other ways of handling it. You don't storm into someone's house shouting and banging things. That's the height of insult. You don't do that. It's not done anywhere. So please place firm boundaries if you're a married person. If you know you don't have boundaries and people are third parties are encroaching in your marriage, please reinforce that boundary. And when someone crosses you, define it again and again for the person. You don't owe that person any explanation or courtesy. If you're getting married too, you will have to give up on a lot of things out there. That's the truth. Yes, pursue your dreams. Don't forget your friends. Carry your friends along. Still be in contact with people that were around you before you got married. But the truth is that life can never be the same again for you. You have to give up on a lot of things. You can't eat your bread and have it. You have to sacrifice some outings, some nightlife, some lifestyle for your family, for your children, especially when you start having children. You can't continue that way. You have to be exemplary to your children. You don't have to shut down your life, but believe you me, your family is priority. And so anything that comes in to distract you from your family, from your children, you cut it off. You can't have it all. You have to give up some. So before you get married, you have to prepare your mind that as I'm going into this marriage, what do I have to give up? In fact, even inside the marriage, if you know your spouse is not comfortable with some things, you let go of some of those things. Some you try to negotiate. Please, can I still have this? Can I continue doing this? This means a lot to me. It helps my mental health. You can't have it, or you can't still be living as if you're a single. You go out and come back anytime, and then you think your husband or your wife does not have a right to get you explanation, the courtesy to even call. I'm not coming home today. I'm coming home today. This is the situation I found myself. I'm finding it difficult to come home. Can you send help? Or please, can I just spend the night in my friend's place because of this? I need to help her do this or do that. You can't continue living like you're single. Courtesy demands. And finally, settle your issues. You don't have to bring all your issues online. You will end up messing up yourself. You won't get that respect, that thing you're looking for. Sympathy, empathy, public attention. You won't get it, believe you me. Nobody ever gets it. You will only end up having haters and lovers. Because whether you like it or not, the society, some people they are going to support your husband, some are going to support the wife. For and against. Until tomorrow, they will argue and argue and argue. When you have marital issues and you take it out there, you're going to have friends and enemies. And at the end of the day, it will even further worsen the situation, separate you both. It's going to cause more problems than ever. It won't solve the problem. It doesn't ever solve the problem. So why not use other options of settling the issues, like involving family, involving church, friends? At a point where it has come to this extent, there are other ways of handling this issue. You don't have to bring out your linear side. And at the end of the day, this one is trying to destroy the other person's reputation. The other one is trying to outdo the other person. And at the end of the day, you mess yourself up, you embarrass yourself, and you become the laughing stock of town. Please, thank you, and have a nice day.